The proceeding was brought to you by Florida's natural premium, not from concentrate juice. Taste the difference.
Morning rush hour moves at a different pace for the co-op of growers who make Florida's natural premium orange juice. Because they own the land, the trees, and the company, they can take all the time they need. So, if the oranges haven't reached the perfect ripeness, they don't pick them. Some things in life are worth the wait. And around here, great orange juice is one of them. Florida's natural. Taste the difference.
You mark, get set, go!
At AMC, we don't ask what you can do for the movies, but what the movies can do for you.
How about some popcorn?
Movies can thrill you. Movies can make you want to sing and dance.
I am Gypsy Rose Lee, and I love her.
Fall in love.
How was it for you?
Very nice.
Just very nice.
Ask questions.
What's this? It's a hand grenade.
Movies can show you places you never thought you'd see. We'll take a weekend trip through the movie milestones that have kept us watching for 100 years.
Oh, that was exciting.
AMC's Century of Hollywood celebrates the art of movies and the passion of movie making.
Hey, kid, you better get away from this wall. You're liable to get educated.
But there's more to the movies than what goes on in front of the camera. Get the backstory. Monday nights at 10. This AMC original series tells the stories you've never heard behind the movies you'll never forget. And Hollywood wouldn't be where it is today without the lives and legends of the stars and films that built it.
You had to be there.
Every weekday at 7, Hollywood Lives and Legends gives you the inside take on what went on before the action and after the final cut.
Better be good. Oh, it is.
Truth can be stranger than fiction, so we're using fiction to tell you the truth. AMC's original series, The Lot, is moving to a new time, Sundays at 7:30.
That you can spread all over town.
Hollywood writes itself. We just changed the names.
Nice job, Shakespeare.
If you're like us, you'll do anything for a great movie. But when you come here this month, you'll see that they can do a lot for you. AMC, great movies and the stories behind them.
I learned something today.
In 1895, Louis Lumiere developed a user-friendly motion picture camera. He could never have known the sensation it would cause. Now it's more than 100 years later.
I don't know how it happened.
Nickelodeons and silent pictures have given way to multiplex cinemas and Technicolor films.
Now, how about that?
Movies are the medium that just keeps getting bigger.
Ain't a thing I can do about it.
Through this evolution, one thing's never changed. Saturday is the day people most often spend with the movies.
That's the ticket.
For generations, Saturdays have promised action and comedy,
Very funny.
romance,
You appeal to me.
and horror,
He's dead.
history,
It's from Hamlet.
and the future.
Wish me luck!
Every Saturday, AMC's bringing home these classics and doing Louis Lumiere proud, and it doesn't even cost a nickel. So have a great weekend with an AMC Saturday Classic, today at 6 p.m. Eastern.
I never dreamed that any mere physical experience could be so stimulating.
This month, something's coming to AMC's American Pop. Something inhuman, something big, something wrong.
Notice its odor?
Yeah.
It's American Pop's atom-aged monsters. Misshapen mutants hell-bent on destroying the world. Mankind has tampered with the unknown, and now it's a revolution of evolution. They're big, they're terrible,
Big and terrible.
and they're coming right for you.
Doggone, I wish we had some nitro.
Science is baffled. The army is helpless. Has mankind seen its end?
Science or no science, we're getting out of here.
For more information, keep watching this broadcast or try logging onto our website at ampop.com. This march, they're marching your way. So try to run, try to hide, grab your loved ones tight and throw them in front of you as you try to escape from American Pop's Atom Age Monsters. Tonight at 10.
At the Industrial Home for the Blind in Oakland, California, blind men play a new version of the national sport. The game, called sound baseball, was originated by Superintendent R.V. Chandler, who is in the pitcher's box. A hockey stick is used for a bat. The ball is hollow and contains a rattle, so the batter can hear it come to the plate, and the other players can know its location at all times. The pitcher and umpire, the only men with full vision, are neutral officials. All others are totally blind, including the enthusiastic rooting section. The umpire controls the game with electric push buttons connected to buzzers underneath the bases, each buzzer having a different tone so the players can tell them apart. The base lines are wooden runways, and the players wear soft, soleless shoes, feeling their way as they run. There are no outfielders. Infielders kneel on pads at the diamond's edge and make putouts by rolling the ball ahead of the advancing runner or across the base in question. A batter is allowed 5 balls or 5 strikes. Many teams with sight have played these boys. They wear blindfolds to make the contest even, but the blind men always win. When Superintendent Chandler first suggested baseball to his charges, they said they couldn't see it. Today, they idolize him as the only man who has given them a sport of healthful physical activity. Baseball for the blind. New design brings beauty and efficiency to the modern kitchen, and new electric appliances add to its convenience. On the new circular electric stove is a glass tea kettle. You can see when it needs filling, it is easy to keep clean, and boiling water will not crack it. The stove has many interesting features, among them a fan compartment for drying towels. Its central location cuts cross-country kitchen tours to short, round trips. But the round stove still cooks a square meal. If you happen to be forgetful or must keep outside appointments, place your dog's dinner in this new canine cafeteria. Set the alarm clock at his feeding time, and it will call him on the hour. And oh yes, there's that perpetual shopping list. Place a peg opposite each article you intend to purchase, and when you come back from the store, it will tell you just which things you forgot to get. And here's the new tunnel toaster. Slices of bread enter at one end and are toasted as they travel, emerging on schedule at the other end in sections of toasted tan. Frankie ice cube crusher. A flick of the finger and the square-cut coolers are completely broken up, with the prospect of becoming slick little chips for orange juice or snowy fillers for Grandma's ice bag. Terry's tummy tells him that clock must be slow. The best baked beans are those that are slow-baked in clay containers. This new electric bean baker permits your beans to mellow for hours in a mild, warm atmosphere, for its low, even temperature is maintained by automatic control. You may use your own recipes or the one you got from Aunt Emma. And it's only a question of time when you can go on a real bean spree, for the luscious legumes will be correctly cropped, palatably potted, with that fetching flavor so familiar to fastidious Bostonians. Uh-oh, still on the job. Like an early sport fan, Terry takes a nap while waiting for the box office to open. Yahweh! Right on the dot. The Grub Gadget gate is up, and Terry the Terrier is a nonchalant rooter at the new Nose Bowl game. On January 1st, 1889, a genius with a flair for economy gained the gratitude of the gum-chewing world by inventing a locket designed as a repository for thrifty chicle chewers to relieve facial fatigue. To thwart attempts to pilfer the wad, it was stowed away in safety, enabling the owner to retrieve her cud and resume her chewing right where she left off. Those were chivalrous days, and the thoughtful escort carried the latest scientific sandwich holder. It was equipped with prongs that held the slices firmly together, and it had a thumb piece with which to wave a flag. The idea was born in the fertile brain of Russell E. Oakes, inventive wizard of Waukesha, Wisconsin. The little white flag floating in the breeze halted the attack of marauding flies, and quarrelsome couples could take time out to eat their lunch beneath a flag of truce. Popular Science presents a backstage preview of television, the newest miracle of modern electrical engineering. Technicians in the Farnsworth, Philadelphia laboratories have helped to make television, the dazzling dream of the decade, a practical reality today. Mr. Philo T. Farnsworth, shown at the right, is working on the image dissector tube, a photoelectric camera tube of his own invention that distinguishes his system of television from others. It is said to be responsible for the most clearly defined television pictures. Placed in the circuit of this receiving system is a funnel-shaped cathode tube. The round, flat surface of its bulb becomes the picture screen in studio monitor sets, as well as in home receiving sets. The image dissector tube and the cathode oscillite tube are the heart and brain of the Farnsworth system. Television engineers are now adjusting studio equipment to demonstrate the technical routine of broadcasting a television program. Max Factor Jr. has developed a new type makeup for television photography. The photoelectronic camera, being supersensitive to red, causes that color to be absorbed. Thus, red is applied to hollows and depressions of the face to eliminate heavy lines and also to produce highlights. While blue, which reproduces darkly, is used as eyeshadow. The facial makeup of the modern movie queen makes her a dream of loveliness, but the television star has the grotesque appearance of a circus clown. The new television makeup may give the camera a break, but the wearer's first view of herself is likely to break her heart, unless she has a sense of humor. In this camera is an image dissector tube. The camera lens picks up the artist as an image of light, causing electrodes in the dissector tube to emit electrons. Passing through station equipment, the electrons become radio impulses to be broadcast and picked up by receiving sets where the routine is reversed. The radio impulses becoming points of light that appear on the screen as pictures. 30 pictures are completed every second. These pictures are composed of 200,000 light points that strike the screen one at a time at the rate of 6 million points per second. Music and sound accompany the performer's action, both visible and audible elements going on the air in perfect synchronization. As the action is photographed from various angles, engineers at control boards select long shots and close-ups, editing the show as it passes instantly through the station's facility. Traveling with the speed of light through a maze of tubes and equipment, the show leaves the station's sending towers to be viewed by the television public, an audience as yet small and comparatively ignorant of the enormous research and experiment that makes it possible for us to see and hear people many miles away. We can even see the announcer, although that annoying necessity is still protected by distance. The camera swings round on the next act. While radio can portray the art of the ventriloquist, television makes it possible to witness the magician's sleight of hand from a distance for the first time. Silent, invisible, instantly, human speech, music, and appearance pervade the airways together, to be received in magic boxes for distant reproduction. It may not be long before news events and current world happenings will be witnessed in thousands of homes. Television may picture for those at home the work of far-off explorers, or it may reveal to military officials the details of distant maneuvers. The most fanciful dream of mankind is today a startling reality, destined to become the world's most popular science.
How Green Was My Valley topped the box office charts and swept the Oscars.
He considered himself an outsider in Hollywood.
But who would have guessed that this warm-hearted family portrait could emerge from a clash between two of Hollywood's fiercest titans?
He liked playing the old renegade.
Get the backstory on How Green Was My Valley. It's the stories you've never heard about the movies you can't forget. Watch Backstory, the AMC original series, today at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. On the next episode of The Lot,
I'd rather die first than be without you.
A silver screen casualty sends shockwaves through the set.
Raoul, there's something wrong.
A grief-stricken Tinseltown tries to bounce back.
I'm trying to be sensitive. Apparently it's completely against my nature.
And the late actor leaves behind a startling legacy.
Your father.
The glamour, the fortune, the fame, the truth. Based on the real stories from the real backlots of Hollywood. AMC's original series, The Lot, had a new time. This Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern.
Cut!
Are you going to take my picture?
No, I'm going to oil your skateboard.
Let the screwballs fly and the dingalings ring.
Losing your eye. You used to be able to pitch better than that. Hello?
Pick up the slapstick. And make sure your puns are intended.
Would you like to have a roll in the hay?
Tune in every Monday night as the stars fall, slip, and slide in your favorite funny film.
I have one question, Dr. Frankenstein.
That's Frankenstein.
Mad Cat Mondays, every week at 8, only on AMC.
And another thing!
Making a sequel to the 1974 LA noir classic Chinatown was not going to be easy. The original director was in exile, the writer and producer weren't speaking, and the new director had made only 2 movies. But luckily, that new guy was Jack.
In this town, I'm the leper with the most fingers.
And who better to tell a story about love and death in Los Angeles? Don't miss Jack Nicholson's The Two Jakes. An AMC's Critics Pick with Janet Maslin tonight at 8 Eastern.
It never goes away.
The following is brought to you by Pfizer, where life is our life's work.
You ready, guys? This could be the ride of your life. You gotta get past the myths and the excuses. Erectile difficulty is a common problem. Effective treatment is available. Talk to your doctor. You might be surprised how easily you can get through it.